Hello and welcome to RTBU ExpressTV. Joining me today is New South Wales Secretary Alex Claassens.
Hi.
Hi. Alex, the RTBU has been fighting for a long time for oral swab testing to replace urine samples when members are being tested for drugs and alcohol. A big win for the union last year was when Sydney Trains and New South Wales Trains agreed to commit to a swab testing trial. Can you update us on this?
Yeah, sure, and it was a big win. It was a big win in particular for our female members. Quite clearly urine testing is a fairly invasive method of testing for our female members. So to get the government and the management team to agree to introduce swab testing on a trial basis is really a significant win for us. It's and it's been used in the on the roads for a long time, and we just don't understand why they won't do it on the rail network. But there are legislative requirements that have got to be changed. So the good news, of course, for the members is that the trial will commence in early March and run right through to April. And they will test both methods during that process. They'll collate all the information. They will produce a report. The Working Party will produce a report, which we'll all sit down and be able to go through. We are very confident, though, that the trial will actually promote some really good results for our members. And incidentally, we've also got some really good representatives on that Working Party, so I'm quite confident that that process is going to go down really well.
And there was another big win for the union during the EA negotiations around journey cover insurance. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, sure. That was another one where the government, when they came to power, the first thing they did was change the workers' compensation laws and actually take away journey cover. Our union formed the view, along with a few other unions, that we should actually make the government pay for that decision, and so consequently we put in our EA claim, and we were able to get the government and the management team to agree that we would go down a process where we would trial journey cover insurance by way of our members actually paying for it themselves. So we're currently going through a process where we've got a project manager running it, and they're out in the marketplace now asking the insurance companies to put forward proposals. What we intend to do is get that proposal, put it out there to the members to have a look at it, and then there'll be an opt-out provision. So if anything is introduced that the members aren't happy with, as an individual, they'll be able to withdraw from that proposal. So again, big win for the union, I think, in that space, and we really look forward to that coming into place.
And recently the union had a dispute with the removal of high visibility vests from train stations. Why does the Transport Minister want workers to stop using these?
Yeah, well, quite clearly, the Minister feels that fashion is a lot more important than safety. I've been saying to people for quite some time now, the railway system is not a catwalk. But the reality is that she doesn't want people wearing high visibility vests. It detracts from the uniform that they've put everybody in. So we're quite concerned about that, because we understand that safety comes first, and we do need people to be able to see the guys and the girls given the right of way to the trains. It's got to be safe. It's got to be a safe system, and so we're fighting back pretty hard on that issue.
So what's the union doing about this, and where is the issue up to now?
So essentially what happened was the management tried to introduce it across the whole of the network. We protested quite violently and managed to get them into the room to have a conversation, and they agreed to postpone the trial. We then sat down with a group of members, and we were able to convince them that we should only do it at 7 stations. So that trial's ongoing at the moment. Again, we've got some delegates involved in that process. We're documenting all the concerns that are being raised on the ground of safety, and at the end of that trial period, we'll sit down and do an independent risk assessment at each location. So again, this is about safety. It's not about anything else. We want to keep people safe out there, and we believe that this decision to remove orange vests from the safety workers is just a ridiculous position to have.
And of course, the New South Wales state election is coming up on the 28th of March. What message would you like to send to members about the election and what it means for rail, tram and bus workers?
Well, quite clearly people will have seen the impact that this government's had on our conditions. Their continual attacks on the workers, it won't come as a shock to anybody. I mean, people seen the fact that we've lost thousands of jobs have already gone in the network. They've ripped up the Newcastle railway line. We've seen cleaners' jobs cut and be replaced by private contractors. We've seen the introduction of the Opal card, and that has almost just about completely got rid of all the ticket sellers. You know, we've also got this real problem at the moment where the security on the network's just not what it used to be, because they obviously removed all the transit officers. So we are quite clearly, we're very concerned about what effect we will have, what this government will create on our system if we've got another 4 years under this government. And of course, let's not forget, this government also intends to introduce a new North West Railway line, which is not going to have drivers, guards or station staff on it. So obviously for the Rail, Tram and Bus Union, that is a big issue for us. And you know, our simple message is to the members, think very carefully before you vote on election day.
Alex, thanks for your time. And for more information, you can head to the RTBU Express website.